All right, friends. Hey, how are you? It's Peter Bowden. I'm so glad to see you. I'm back from my, what do we call it? My artificial intelligence sabbatical and deep dive into all those ethical issues and technology. All right, I want to help you get ready for the holidays, share some specific outreach strategy that you can use right now. I want you to know that I'm about to open enrollment for the new cycle, the New Year cycle of my video strategy training. Really help you use video to engage with newcomers, members, your community, really give you the strategy that for many congregations you're missing to make everything work. So, internet's gone video. If we're not using video right to help people make decisions about their lives, to show up as leaders online, the pieces aren't connecting. So, I want you to use the same amount of time to do your work as ministers, staff, volunteer leaders, but have smarter, more effective, up-to-date, relevant strategy so you get the results and can be of service. All right, so right now, I'm going to share a simple video message that I encourage you to record to invite newcomers and existing members to your holiday services. And we want to really set them up to be thinking about participation beyond that. All right, so not just, hey, come to our holiday events, our holiday service, Christmas Eve, whatever, but we want people to really be thinking about meaning, what they want for their lives, their families, and connection, community, etc. in the new year. All right, so imagine just using your webcam, smartphone, your Zoom setup to record a simple video message. It does not need to be high production value, but authentic and real. You as a leader, say minister or other leader, saying, here is why it's important to gather for the holidays and beyond. All right, and I'm going to showcase a little bit of the ethical AI system that I've been working on customizing to generate a script for you to use. I'll share that as well. I'm trying to use the tools to help congregations, develop the tools and the systems that can help us use AI for good and to combat social isolation, to model ethical AI systems, and more and more and more. So you'll see more of that as we move forward. But once we record the video, what I want you to consider is that for a lot of congregations, you're doing a lot of posts to Facebook, different social media platforms. Some of you are not getting a lot of results because you haven't been using engaging formats, engaging strategies, videos, questions, really getting people involved in conversation. So the social media platforms people don't care about this, so we're not going to show it to people. The algorithms learn if people don't interact with your content, it's not relevant to them. So we have to have more engaging content. So for the holidays, I want you to consider that if you share a video, a simple video with a real meaningful invitation and share the value of congregational life and what you're doing in your community, for you as a leader to really share the meaning and value of participation, share that video to your Facebook page and boost it, all right? Pay to boost it to your existing page. So all the people who've been on your Facebook page who've stopped coming but have still liked that page, you can say, show the video to all those people. And you can also say, show that video to what Facebook considers a lookalike audience. So everybody who's similar to our existing Facebook page audience, show it to everyone that Facebook thinks is like those people within 10 miles. And so when I've been experimenting with that strategy with congregations that I'm working with, we can get people to see the video and click through to your website for about $2 per person. And obviously this is all's changing, all's in flux. It depends on where you are and other factors. But how many people does it take to go to your webpage, decide, oh yes, that's what I'm looking for, and to show up for Christmas Eve, and to show up for this, and you go to a great newcomer event, and all of a sudden they're a member. How many people have to see that video so that the whole process pays for itself. So we're not talking about a lot of money. Congregations are like, oh, nobody's coming. This is a great strategy. So let's dive into making let's make a script. All right. So I'm here. We're looking at, this is my little system here that I've been customizing and teaching things, trying to teach it some more advanced thought strategies, more empathy, more ethical reflection, more creativity. So just using natural language prompts, I'm training this custom system. OpenAI lets you now customize a version of their model to do other things. And so I'm teaching it some very specific things. Now, I'm going to put in a prompt here that's asking it to imagine you're a minister wanting to use video to invite people to the holiday, stay after for the new year. You want to share a message about what's happening, on and on and on. So we're going to have it generate that. And then, and see, it's going to start kicking this out. I'm going to put a link in the description of this video to a Google document where you can grab all the text. So it's going to start doing this. Now, while it's working, let me tell you that we have a lot of people come to our services for the holiday and don't stay to participate after. And so it is crucial that as you're planning for the holiday season right now, that you have on your calendar connecting events, newcomer events, and opportunities that are very relational for right after the new year. So as people are looking at your website now, and you use a video like this and say an ad to get people to look at your website, you want them to see like, oh, there's a newcomer gathering right after the new year, first weekend in January. They're doing this community group exploration on these issues that I love. So we really want to make sure that the content on your website, social media, etc. now is really designed so that when people are checking you out for the holidays, when they attend your services, there are announcements that are like, this is when we're gathering newcomers for the new year. You really have to make those opportunities clear. All right, let's pop back in here to the script here. So what do we have? All right. Minister. Hello, friends and seekers near and far. I'm named the Minister of Vibrant. You can customize all this. Vibrant Unitarian Universalist community. As we approach this holiday season, a time of reflection and renewal, I invite you to join us to connect and to find a sense of belonging in our inclusive congregation. Now, the system's put in place where you can put over other images like B-roll. Now, continuing. In a world that often feels fragmented and challenging, our holidays offer a beacon of hope and togetherness. They are a time to pause, to appreciate the beauty of life. On and on. All right, so we have some good stuff. I find it's always easier to edit than start from scratch, right? That's why this is very powerful. Now, I'm going to ask it, and again, link in the video description, grab all this. I'm going to have it. Now, imagine someone who's never been to church. They're socially isolated, hungry for community, anxious about getting involved. I often talk about anxiety does not lead people to visit church. Anxiety leads to Netflix or something else that's easier to do. We really have to sell people on the value and meaning and make the excitement, the anticipation, what people want for their lives, make that so clear to them in our communication. And it's hard to do that just in writing. You can, but I think being a human being on video, explaining to people, emoting, this is why we gather. This is what we're working on. This is why we hope you'll be involved. So get a little bit more emotion in here. One of the things that I think is very important is that we communicate to people, and I say this in my trainings, staff team sessions, every session practically, we need to be crystal clear what's the best way to get involved. We can't just say, oh, come anytime. People aren't sure. There's different options, of course. When you say come anytime, just like get involved, people don't get involved. You have to say, hey, the best way to get involved is for us to attend one, and it could be some congregations, you're just doing a welcome table. And so it's like, come to the welcome table and talk to me, Peter, the head of our welcome team. So I'm online, warm, friendly video, filmed at the welcome table with a smartphone, and you're inviting people to your holiday service and your fellowship, and you're saying, here's how to get involved. Just stop by the table. I'll be there, or one of the team, and we'll explain everything. Or maybe it's a special newcomer gathering with introductions and people sharing a little bit about their story. You meet the minister, you meet key leaders, and we talk about all the things happening over the coming few months and the best way to get involved, or your small group program. Whatever it is, let people know what that is. So in our script and I'm going to go through this and just maybe make a little tweaks before I share it with you. Now, I'm putting a prompt. Let's revise this so we're sharing what's the best way to get involved as a newcomer, so that we're talking about the value and meaning of holidays, the gathering, and what's happening after the new year. We want to be very precise. This is the best way to get involved. That way, from the start, you are communicating for people. This is the path. This is the way. This is the way. Was it The Mandalorian? This is how you get involved, or the best way we've found for you as a newcomer to, when you come in person or on site or on Zoom or however you get involved, you need to meet other people and have a real conversation. We need to get to know you, you need to get to know us, and that works best when it's facilitated, and that's why we recommend this process. All right, so now we're generating a bunch of sample scripts that, and I've put in some of the strategies that I recommend from my video strategy training, Video Message Academy for Congregations, opening for enrollment soon, into the system. So it's basing some of this on that. I'm still refining it. I want to get to the point where the system, we can really kick out like a great, all right, for a congregation that's working on this, here's a script for that. And just be very precise. Or strategic, effective. Let me go back to me. So here we've got a script, a couple scripts, 3 scripts, to give you ideas for how you can share a warm, friendly, compelling message that, like, hey, the holidays are coming. We're not meant to do life alone. We all need community, and joining us for one of our holiday events, whether it's the craft fair, the children's craft fair, or this or that, or the carols, or one of our holiday services, is a great way to to enter our building for the first time, or if you've drifted away, we'd love to see you again. Come connect. Doesn't matter what you've been up to. We are here for you. We want to connect with you. And in this new year, as we move to the new year, here are the things that really matter. Matter for us. We think probably matter for you. And if you're looking for a congregation that's doing X, Y, and Z, we think this could be a great place for you. Or we'd love to meet you, and when what you're looking for in your life and what we're doing are in alignment, that you'll join us. And so just be very clear, and I think it's important to recognize that people who are making decisions for their lives, they're looking at all this content online, all their streaming services, all their entertainment, they're interacting with people they know online. And there's so many influencers and brands and video on TikTok, Instagram, everywhere. People talking to camera in an engaging, relational way. If you don't have your leaders, minister, membership people, others, a volunteer team, show up online as excited, passionate, helpful, inspiring, or just like a real human being in people's digital lives, which is increasingly just their lives, they're likely to not make the decision to get involved. So, in terms of digital ministry, being a leader in today's world, an effective leader, that increasingly requires, at least some of the time, showing up online in new ways. Not just a recorded service. Like worship services are great, but that doesn't do the job of helping people connect for the first time. Okay? Doesn't count. All right. We need you or someone to be a leader and actually help people make the decision. This is what I want for my life. And I think these are my people. All right, so I talk about that in detail, like so much detail in Video Message Academy for Congregations. I'll be sharing more about that very soon. And by the time you watch this, maybe it'll be live, ready for enrollment. To see the description around this video for all the links. I hope this is helpful. And for those of you who are like, AI, how do we use this with intention and purpose, integrity? I'm working on it. So again, look at the video description for a Google Doc that has all of this. And let's, I'll leave it there. We got a whole bunch of script content. Fantastic. And I wish you a great holiday season. I know that a lot of congregations are struggling big time. People leaving the ministry. I just want you to know, I feel like there's never been a time when we need when people need what congregations offer more. We have to come together in connection, community, explore issues of meaning and purpose, support one another, have real live intergenerational communities, and together work to build the future we want, including how do we make sense of this technology? What does it mean to be a human as AI takes on more and more jobs? I mean, there's so much we have to talk about. I'll be sharing more on conversations related to that moving forward. But just know that if we communicate well in a way that is in line with the way people are using the internet and expect to be communicated to or with, and to really use the tools of our time to build relationship, this can be a fantastic time, amazing time, a golden age for you and your congregation. So really want to help you on that path, and I look forward to talking to you soon. All right, check out the link below the video and see what you think of that script. Comment on the video if you have ideas, questions, and I'll be in touch very soon. All right, let's see here.